to Sparkle Fandango. I'm your host, Kristen, and with me is the lovely
Allison.
And
what's going on, Cromer?
This is like Fat Albert or something. Hey. What's
Yes.
going on, Cromer?
what's going on?
That's what the kids say. What's going on, Cromer? And I'm like, math.
Math and stuff.
Math. It's what's going on.
Hey, today we're playing Journey.
It is the sister of the game Flower.
It's not a video game. It is an experience.
It's an experience. I cried when I finished it.
It was wonderful. I sat down and did it in one sitting.
Yeah.
And if you play this game, I highly recommend that if you can, play it like by yourself, like nobody else in the house, because the sense of isolation in this game is so great that if you're playing it with no one else around, I think it really just adds to that effect of where am I, what am I doing, and why am I so alone?
Yeah. It's very lonely, but then you meet people, and that's kind of neat.
You find some friends.
And we were talking about this earlier about how there's not any real language explained or exchanged, so no one can be a dick to you in this game. So that's good. So
I like that. You can't get
like this Metal Gear dickwads who are like, oh, Marchie, I hate you.
Hi, friends.
Hi, Jawa.
Dude. Yeah, it's Jawa. It's a cool little Jawa kind of guy.
He was so cute.
You're adorable. I want to give you a hug. I just want to give you a little hug.
So, Kayla, yes, you're correct. You can navigate with some motion stuff here, and then, oh, look, I'm running around. Running around. Bloosh, bloosh, bloosh. I have cute little legs.
With no feet, just little points.
Little points.
Little delicate points.
One thing when I was playing this game is that I wanted to go faster, and I could never go faster. But
You can't run fast, but you can fly faster when you
get to that
point.
Yeah.
When I played it pretty straight. Like, I would look for the next, post I was supposed to be at. But I hear, you could spend an infinite amount of time wandering around. But
yeah, I explored.
Is there really any payoff for exploring? Do you find anything?
No, and I think like you get to the point where you are exploring and you see all the ways that you could have gone, but you didn't go that way. But I think that is the point, not to spoil, but I think it's the point that there's lots of things to explore, but you choose all these different paths.
And that's what I like about this game too. You just get started, and there's no explanation. There's no cinematic. There's no nothing. You're just in the game.
Yeah.
And okay, so there's this light mountain. Where do you want to? I guess I want to go to there. Because that's what they're showing me. So I guess I'll go to that. And I really just appreciate how the game makers just were like, here, you're in this world. Figure it out. There's no, let me give you a tutorial.
Or
you're just dumped in the
words
game.
or instructions.
Yeah, just figure it out.
And, the person who made this game is the lady.
All right, lady.
Yeah, ladies.
I like that. I like to hear that the ladies are doing it.
Making games. Yeah, so a lady made this game.
Thanks, lady. I don't know your name, but I love you.
Woo! Yeah, the sand surfing is pretty cool. Yeah. A lady.
So you come upon this thing, and I assume they're graves.
Yeah, they
Am I
look
right?
gravish.
They look like graves.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about this game, you're trying to figure what the story out is, and I liked how you can kind of write what's going on. They don't ever really explain what precisely is going on, so you just have to kind of come to your own conclusions.
Yes. And it's very pretty.
It's gorgeous. And then when you tweeted there, when you did the little
yeah, I did. Oh wait, where did it?
All right, so that little symbol right there is your character's name. And we will hopefully meet somebody else in the game. And the only way you can communicate is to flash that sign, your little gang sign up, and that's your name.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. And then there are these little
papers.
Little
carpets,
dudes.
little magic carpets.
Look.
You get the little essence.
Chi. I guess. Sparkle!
Sparkle!
Sparkle Fandango energy.
You've been Sparkle Fandangoed.
Yeah,
Journey.
this
person.
game Fandango's you. And look, you get bling.
Hold DX. Get some bling. And so
I'm
now you get a nice, you get a part of your scarf. It added on to your pretty scarf. And now you're kind of a butterfly.
And then you have jump power.
You can kind of fly like a chicken.
Yeah.
The graceful chicken. Fun. So,
So, ladies, we're all together.
I know. How you been, Kayla? I haven't seen you in a long time. What's up, stranger?
I had issues.
You got issues.
Shared issues.
You also have a job that requires your attention.
That's not the reason I wasn't here, but we talked on an earlier one how was my eye problems and then
Oh yeah.
my secret garden problems and then
That's fucked up.
She had some trouble in Australia.
and so I'm here now though.
Yay!
Were people fucking with your shit in your neighborhood?
What do you mean?
With your garden?
No,
No,
wasn't
not
people-
her actual garden.
No, okay.
My secret.
Your secret garden. Okay. I thought people were fucking with your actual front yard garden.
I hope they do. I need some landscaping.
Yeah, just come over and mysteriously landscape Kayla's
That'd be-
shit.
So amazing. I live at 4606 East Village Court in Austin, Texas.
Oh my gosh. Kayla
That
just
was a landscape.
Yeah.
That was a terrible mistake.
I
on
don't
the
have
internets.
anything good.
Yeah.
You do have quite a great deal of stalkers online that want to know where you live, so.
Yeah.
I remember that guy was like, "Can I have Kayla's address?"
There you
No!
go. Send me stuff.
Apparently, yes, you can.
Apparently, it's free.
Everyone knows my address because I put it on the internet enough
Oh yeah, yeah, Halloween.
for Halloween
Oh, yeah, that's
parties
true.
and things like that. So it's one of those common knowledge things. And usually I'm pretty good at making stalkers go away. I've only had one who is super aggressively stalking me.
She has me. After all.
Yeah. you
I
really-
should bring my folder of weird stalker poetry he wrote on MySpace.
Dude, do you have weird stalker poetry? I have
pretty awesome.
someone who in my life stalked me and just was his opening line was, "You remind me of the cover of that Godsmack album," which
I don't know what that
what?
looks like.
No, I don't. I mean, no. But that was
No?
his whole thing was, "You remind me of that Godsmack album." What? No, I don't.
Oh, you have to make them all glow. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I had to go like, "What's up?"
Say your name, Yahweh.
Yeah. And then I've released the Magic Flying Carpets of Sparkle.
Yay!
And then they help me fly.
I can show you the world.
My stalker met me at a wedding.
What?
And I had said something about a horror movie because that's kind of, I guess what I'm more known for is for liking really obscure horror movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your thing.
And then, and obscure movies in general, and doing fan art from it. That's what I'm more widely known for, you know. And I knew the same movie as him, and he's like, "What? You have seen like Extra or something?" And then he was like, "This is meant. I've never met another girl who's
We're meant to be.
we're meant to
Yes.
be
That's
forever."
a great basis for any relationship. You saw that movie I saw that one time?
Yeah, let's have
Yep.
babies.
That's certainly enough to keep a relationship going.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Sometimes people misinterpret things we have in common with like a connection. I think that word is terrible in regards to relationships. Like, we have a connection. No, we don't. We have things in common,
What?
which
I thought we had a connection.
Kristen Sandwich.
Kristen's not used to being in the middle.
These ladies over here,
she's not used to the boobs.
they're out loud and proud.
She has lovely tatas.
They really are. They're quite lovely.
Whoa.
I don't. I'm a teacher. No tatas.
No shots.
You have tatas.
No. Eunuch. Oh, eunuch only.
Oh, I forgot. Chef has these.
That's how I got
controls
this
reversed.
lovely singing voice.
What?
Um,
I talking, you know how like the eunuchs they sing.
Yeah. What was
Oh,
Farinelli?
the Italian castrati.
Yeah. There's a movie called Farinelli, which is it's a sexy movie.
I feel like
I never saw that.
maybe you've told
Is
me
it
to watch
Italian?
that before.
It might be Italian. See, and every time you get one of these treats,
You get a longer scarf.
Your bling scarf, and that increases the amount you can jump.
You know what? I'm just now realizing how easy and wonderful a cosplay of this would be.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that earlier?
I don't know. Why didn't you think of that
Well, I
earlier?
already have an orange jumpsuit, so I'm going as Chell
Yay!
without a gun because I couldn't afford the damn gun. But I have the potatoes kit, which I haven't hooked up yet because the only way to inspire myself to finish the costume is to say, you can't put the potato together until you finish your costume, Kristen.
What is
Aw.
this a reference to?
Portal and Portal 2.
Okay.
So in Portal 2, what they do is they have the main AI. She's very evil and snarky and awesome. And when you defeat her the first time, her consciousness gets put into a potato battery. And so for the rest of the game, you go around with this potato battery that is this awful, evil computer, but she can't do anything because she's inside a potato. And so thinkgeek.com. I love you guys. Send us shit. I'll totally pimp you out. Thinkgeek.com.
Yeah. We'll wear
Love you.
T-shirts for
Love
you if you want.
They have a potatoes kit. The character's name is GLaDOS. And so when she turns into a potato, you call her Potatoes. And the actual kit is a working potato battery. And so you hook all your little diodes in there. And once you get it hooked and the power runs, it plays 15 different lines from the game. So I bought that because I wanted a prop. And the gun was $115, and I don't have that kind of chump change. But the potato
Lying
kit was
around.
$25. So I'm like, okay. All right, I can splurge. So I'll be Chell without her gun, but I'll have the potato, damn it.
It
That's
turned
pretty cool.
wintry.
Yeah, we went into a different land.
I feel like this level wasn't till later.
Did I miss something?
Well, you couldn't have because we started.
Oh well,
It's been a while since I played this, but I felt like I didn't get to winter till
a while.
a while.
I don't know.
You found a warp zone.
Warp Zone.
Welcome to the warp zone.
Now, this is a Snuggle Fandango.
It is a snuggle fandango.
Yeah.
You have some questions, Allison?
I do. Do you wanna try your hand at this, and I'll
No
warp 'em
way.
up?
No way.
Okay.
I'll
go then.
I'll read.
Okay. You read questions.
I read.
we got some questions.
A few. We have a few.
And we are gonna answer them on Snuggle Fandango because we love you.
So, Twitch
Oh, like a friend.
Oh, hi,
Twitch
friend.
owl.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're still your friend.
I got very excited. So this is another player who's online right now.
right now.
So this is an actual live player. So hello, whoever you are. You're on Sparkle Fandango.
And
Oh, that's the wind. Remember, you gotta hide behind
Yeah,
those
yeah,
little
yeah. I
bell
remember.
towers.
well, they said Sparkle Fan Goddesses.
That's right.
Ooh,
I like
okay.
it. I'll take it.
If you were a superhero, what would your powers be, and what would your super costume look like?
Wow. What would my superpower be? The ability to produce glitter out of thin air.
You can save some victims that way. Just glitter in your eyes. Poof.
Like, you know what, lady managing an office, you are way too close to a manila folder, just beige and empty on the inside. You know what you need, lady? You need a healthy dose of this. And then glitter would fall all over her, and she'd be like, you know what, error of my ways. I am too much of a boring cunt. I need to sparkle it up. And I'd be like, yes, your day is saved.
As to quote a Beck song, beige is the color of resignation.
Yes.
No beige.
And would you wear black so that every single sparkle could
Ever,
rain?
forever. I just wear like carpet. Just be covered in carpet.
Black velvet. That
Yeah.
would really, 'cause it would have
All the
texture.
static clean.
Yeah.
Mine's super dull, but I would totally just be able to fly. I just want to be able to fly. I have dreams
Okay.
about flying. I just want to fly, and
Yeah, those are good dreams.
yeah, I just want to fly. And also,
Why is
I
it
hate
not-
flying in an airplane now.
Ugh.
So if I could just skip that whole damn thing, just go where the fuck I wanted to without airfare and TSA, that'd be great.
Why is it not stopping?
It does. It's just the closer you get, the harder it gets. You have to be patient.
I
It's
don't
an
want to be
endurance.
patient.
Yeah, who
I'm not
does?
good at patience, and that's never going to be my superpower.
My costume would something comfortable. It has to be comfortable.
Something comfortable. Nice,
maybe
comfortable shoes.
A jumpsuit and some
Why are you
chucks,
having
you know? That'd
Problems
be
at
great.
TSTA with all your comfy clothes. It's the fact that I need like bobby pins and underwire.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
The fact that I gotta hold all this in.
I hate
like-
that question. Are you wearing an underwire bra? It's none of your goddamn business. What kind of bra I have on? You taking a survey? None of your business. Arr. I like how we were all just like, TSA.
That's how I feel with TSA.
Hate you.
How about you, Kayla?
I would be able to win every Chubby Bunny contest.
What are
Where
you
you, like-
talking about?
That's when you put like marshmallows or
Yeah, you-
chocolate pieces.
However many fit into your mouth
or
and still can
pretzels and still can say Chubby Bunny.
say. It was Fluffy Bunny at our camp.
Oh.
Same concept.
And so you just and then like they're like, you're the winner forever, no chewing. And then
No, chew. Is that the rule? Like you can't chew?
well, yeah, because you can't swallow it because then you have less stuff in your mouth. That's not fair. So it's about how many marshmallows or pretzels or whatever thing that they're playing with you can fit in there.
Marshmallows are better. You're less likely to choke on them than
You can probably officiate on
You
it.
definitely can, but as opposed to pretzels that break
It just
up.
melts into that slime paste and just coats your esophagus. Sounds great.
Yeah.
I want to win that contest. Just
course you do.
once.
What?
Just
That's
once.
your superpower?
Yes. No, but then I could just go to like bars and be like, let's Chubby Bunny these
Everyone
olives.
has to give me a drink if I can fit 48 olives in my
mouth.
face.
Yeah. Allison can tie like 1,000,000 knots into a cherry stem. Oh, she can win every bar game ever. It's not even fair.
I did.
I just
Yeah, I did 3 together, like all tied together.
She's married.
I'm
She's
married.
married.
that would be amazing. I would look amazing. I would probably wear formal dress wear.
To the Chubby Bunny contest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some really pretty heels.
Yeah.
Some
I like our team all together. I'm wearing like a prison inmate suit and some chucks. You've got formal wear.
Just flying around.
and just like and you're just you're like Pigpen with the glitter.
And then, like, I don't know, one of my biggest disappointments in life is that Disney bought Star Wars.
Yeah.
And they pretty much, in order to make LucasArts more attractive to Disney, they shut down a lot of projects, and some of it was some of the books that were coming out. And I was supposed to be a character in one of the novelizations. I was supposed to be like
Knows.
the Firefly repairman of the Millennium Falcon, and we were designing my concept so I could actually do some cosplay of myself as
That would
a
be
Star Wars
awesome.
character. I would love for that to happen. So make that my superpower,
Okay.
that I get to be in a book.
Okay. Okay. And Universe, you should just probably make that happen because Kayla is amazing and she needs to be a character in a book.
It really should be.
Just more than one book.
Speaking of Star Wars, I wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Peter Mayhew, Chewbacca, who just had
Yeah?
his knees replaced. Serious surgery. Apparently, it was a big old deal. Anyway, he made it through and he's fine. And so
That's
I just
awesome.
go, Peter Mayhew. You can walk again. So that's awesome. He's been in a wheelchair for a while.
Yeah, that's tough, especially when you take out all that cartridge and it's just your bones grinding together. It's
Yeah.
gotta be hell.
Yeah.
Hellish.
So brand new knees. So I hope when he heals up, he's out and he's walking and he's
being
being awesome.
I can't do it.
I never know what any stars are like in their own lives.
I
But
have the
you-
Twitter. I follow him on Twitter.
And you also go to conventions.
Yeah,
all the time.
I met George Takei.
Oh yeah, Kristen met George.
Takei.
Yeah.
To meet George Takei, The photo op was only $30, which is a damn good price for a photo op. However,
Yeah.
in exchange for that, I had to sit outside in the 99-degree heat with no
gets
sort
hot
of cover
here.
whatsoever fucking ever. By the time I actually got into the air conditioning in the store, I had to like sit on the floor because I was about to faint or puke or faint and then puke.
Like Private Benjamin.
Yeah, it was gonna be bad.
Okay.
Thankfully, I didn't.
Okay, good.
And I gave him a cuttlefish that was covered in rainbows and unicorns.
Because Sparkle Living.
Sparkle, and it actually did have glitter in the fabric. And he did actually honestly say, "Oh my," to it. He's like, "Oh my."
What?
And his husband was there.
Aw, congratulations. They just had their fifth wedding
55th
anniversary.
Wedding anniversary. So anyway,
Congratulations.
Despite my discomfort, it was wonderful meeting him. He was just absolutely as nice as you think he would be, and he was really only supposed to be there from 4 to 6. And 1 million people showed up. He stayed till 9:30 to make sure everyone in that line
So
got their
nice.
autograph and their picture. So George Takei,
I know that
I love you.
he I have another friend who makes badges and necklaces and stuff with sayings on them, and she gave him one that said "Oh my," and he wore it like all day. And then at the party afterward, like the private party that they had arranged, he was I saw pics and he was wearing it. I thought, oh, that's so nice.
He's super. He was wonderful.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of him.
He's great. Oh,
And his Twitter is excellently curated. There was a bunch of people who were like, "No, I don't think he's really writing these."
He
Whatever.
has help. I mean, I think he still kind of approves what goes on there. But yeah. He does have an assistant or two helping him out. But good lord, that man fucking works like a workhorse, and he's what 76.
Yeah, I don't know, but
That would be amazing if my grandmother could use Twitter.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like my dad, who is only 60. How old am I? 62, 63 something. He can't text at all. He's like, oh, I don't do the texting.
What?
I don't understand.
It's like a telegram.
He still has like a little one-screen Nokia phone. He just doesn't.
Oh,
he just doesn't want to
Dad.
get involved in.
Oh, Dad.
Now, if I text him, I text his wife, and his wife
Oh,
will
Dad.
do it.
Man, this snow.
I know it's part of this game is the feeling that like, ugh, come on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to get through wherever you're going. Oh, hey, we got an alcove.
I like snow for 2 days. That's why Texas is my perfect.
Oh my gosh.
And then those
Does
are all
anything
names
happen?
on the graves.
Oh, yeah, they-
too.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know if there's anything happens here yet. All right,
Really?
I'm leaving.
All right, second question. DVD Grouch. What video game characters do you think would be selfish lovers?
I think Princess Peach would be kind of a selfish lover because she seems kind of like one of those mall bitches. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like, just
rescue me. I
don't know. I have a pink
Just-
dress on.
Just come rescue me. I don't want to.
I can't do anything for myself.
Except in Mario 2. She was in that game. You could play her and she floated. So that's the only
Okay.
game she's not worthless in.
Yeah.
And Mario
okay.
Kart, I guess.
Okay.
That's a good question. I'm trying to think of more games than the kind of old standbys I go with. Not this guy though. Oh, well, it's genderless. So this creature, I bet
Yeah.
they'd be comforting and loving.
They would be like, this would be like sweet, sensual, loving, like,
I bet
yeah, it would
soulmate
be yeah,
kind
it'd
of-
be love making.
yeah.
like a
What's that?
Avatar.
I don't even know what that is. I've read about it in books. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else? Selfish lovers?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of not my old standbys.
Yoshi would be awesome.
Would Yoshi be down to clown?
Yeah. Let's see. Who'd be terrible?
Wario. You wouldn't want to sleep with Wario.
Would
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's a
I think he'd be a little dirty.
A little saucy.
He'd
little
be
vinegary.
he would get you off just so that he could say he did. And that's fine with me. If you want to make this a contest, that's fine cuz
Win-win.
yeah, Australian sneeze. Somebody, I don't remember who, but somebody really liked that. Wow. when we talked about that.
Someone was really into that.
They liked my creative use of the English language to come up with a my very own idiom.
As is the Allison way.
It's, whatever.
I don't know video games enough. I'm like, oh, the flower petals. I don't know. Like,
I've read some pretty like far out erotica stuff. You could totally do something with flower petals. Yeah, I read a very interesting mushroom one once. So mushroom porn.
so nothing, Kristen.
I am thinking, given the choice between Mario or Luigi, Luigi's gonna be the way better lover.
He's grateful.
He's grateful. He's probably just a nicer guy, whereas Mario's like, hey, I'm Mario. I'm
Hey,
the star.
I'm
I'm gonna
Mario.
do it all.
Oh.
You know you like this. No, actually, I don't like
Yeah.
it. But if you were taking suggestions, I could help you out. But no, you know you
And
like this.
Mario too. He's got the little wiggly leg jump, and he jumps higher, so he's got the energy.
Okay,
to
yeah.
make it all the way through.
Okay, energetic
and he,
dude.
he's not as kind of tubby as Mario is, so there's
Okay.
that.
All
so,
right.
Quick Kick would like to know, what is it? How does it
I
feel
hope
to
that
be
that
part
was
of a family show?
Very funny, quick kick.
I
We
wouldn't know. I wouldn't
We
know. what
love
it's
your
like.
art.
NSFW.
Yeah, we do love your art.
I hope you get that tattooed on your neck for real. Quick Kick did an amazing fake putting Sparkle Fandango tattoo on his neck.
That was very cute.
So, family shows, huh?
Family show.
Family show.
Don't tell your family.
Your grandmother nor your children should be watching our program.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, yeah, hide.
Or maybe.
You have to hide from this light. It does bad things to you. That's a terrible monster right there.
Yeah, it will fuck your shit up. And I was playing this with another in-game character, and
Yeah, there's nobody playing right now, so
we wanted to save each other, but there's nothing you can do.
No.
You just have to stand by and witness the other person get their shit fucked.
So, I'm just going to do one more video game question. We'll save the rest for later because you guys asked a lot of video game questions and
Which is fine. This is a video game podcast.
yeah,
Fine.
no, it's not.
No.
It's about
it's not.
It's whatever Kayla wants it to be.
when Kayla's on, it's probably about her dreams.
Or boobs,
Probably.
which
those
is
are really-
fine.
Boys
Who doesn't like dreams and boobs?
or weird things I've done.
Or dreaming
Communists.
and
boobs.
so
Or dreams about
What?
boobs.
Why isn't it? Oh, it's the wind's blowing.
Or the dreams of
run.
boobs.
Do
Like-
my boobs dream? I wonder what they dream about.
like the other day, a vampire hissed in my sleep.
What?
I'm a frightening
pretty
person
great.
to be in bed with. Don't try. So, what video game character would you like to beat the duty out of? And why would you
the
like
duty.
The duty, I'm sure. They
I don't
wrote
think
the
that's
duty.
exact. Oh, look, here's a person playing.
friend.
Hi.
Hi.
to, that combination of bacteria and food waste
Yeah.
that comes out the bottom?
Oh, we're getting a huge emotional, dramatic music cue here.
Feel things.
I gotta say, I had some choice words for Lara Croft in Tomb Raider when she would not do what I told her to fucking do.
Oh, it's infuriating. Like,
I'd
get
be
onto
like,
the thing.
Fucking jump, bitch, jump! She
Get
wouldn't
in the
jump.
water.
Or I did press jump and she decided to run off the cliff instead. Like, what are you fucking doing?
Ugh, so infuriating. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Ugh. And it seems like, any kind of villain we talk about, I'm like, well, I did beat the shit out of them. I beat that boss, so, done.
What about you, Allison?
Who would I like to beat the poops out of?
The poops.
Oh no, I didn't make it.
I have a weird poop story next.
Oh, do it. Do it. Now's the time for the poop story.
Okay, so is this not about human poop?
Ah.
I have my trash can down at the end of my driveway, as you do on trash day, and I hadn't gotten around to pulling it back up yet. So when I had to clean up after my dog, I left the trash bag of his poo in the spot I would normally leave my trash can in the yard. So it was like that, you know. This morning, when I went to take the dog outside, that little bag of poo was missing. I'm quite convinced someone came into the yard and stole the poo.
So they stole her poop.
They stole the fucking dog poo.
In-
Why would you do that?
In my family, we call diarrhea poop-oopy doops.
I like it.
And so in junior high, I didn't know that that's not what people called it. I went to the nurse and I'm like, I need to go home. I got the poop-oopy doops. And the nurse didn't know what I was saying.
Poor nurse.
Foreigners.
Poor me.
Poor
For
Kayla.
you.
It's kind of like my uncle. Like, so they lived in Europe, and my grandmother, she calls snack tea party, and so his whole life he called it tea party, and so they get back to the United States, and he's like playing basketball with the other high school dudes, and he's like, hey guys, you want to come back home for a tea party? And they're
Oh,
like,
no.
what?
Like, what are you talking about? No, don't break me off. Don't, no, I don't want to.
And that's
I don't
just-
want to.
He didn't know that people just called a snack. Like, he thought a snack was called tea party. I'm like, oh, that's so sad.
See, when you have cutesy little names for things in your family, you might want to think about how you might want to also teach the real actual words. to
Yeah,
your kids.
like-
Let them feel the embarrassment so the story becomes into family lore.
Yeah. Like, I always thought that a yaya was like a crazy wild woman who talks too much and laughs at parties and gets naked and runs around and drinks too much.
And I'd heard that too. But Kristen has a different.
Yeah, when my mom would, whatever for reason, we had to talk about our crotches and the things inside of our crotches, it was the yaya. I'm like, oh, your yaya. Make sure you wash your yaya.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't until, I don't know, middle school, high school that I was like, that's not what you called that stuff.
Oh no! Yeah, we never called vagina. We called it tootsies.
Tootsies. Oh, good lord.
You're tootsie.
So I apologize that we've lost the video feed. Which
You
is
didn't
still
want to see me anyways.
Oh, fart and
whoa,
fart.
Oh, fuck.
I
Oh, you
did
didn't
it.
die, though.
No, you don't die in this game.
You
You
don't.
just,
Airbend.
yeah,
Airbend.
you've got to go the long way. Which, that's what life is like, really.
Yeah.
You fall off a cliff. You just have to.
You
go
really
back
do
on.
die, though. Guys,
Actually, yeah.
don't try this at home. You die.
Lazy Krogan would like to know what's your worst fear or phobia.
Oh my god. We don't have enough time to talk about my phobias and fears.
How was strange? Kristen has hers
I have a
already.
goofy one. That's why.
Go ahead. Tell us.
I have a really irrational fear of men in Spider-Man costumes.
What?
Not the comic book character. Not if he's like a cartoon, but if it is a live action man in a Spider-Man costume, he freaks my shit out. He's gonna fucking rape me. He needs to get the fuck away from me. I will kick him in the crotch.
Kristen,
Just, like, falls
what
over.
in your world made you scared of Spider-Man?
I think Electric Company is probably the culprit. I'm gonna
yeah.
when I think about it, I'm like, it probably is the Electric Company. If so, for our younger viewers, there was a PBS show in the 70s and early 80s
Which
called
is-
The Electric Company,
Which
and-
is my first exposure to Spider-Man.
yeah. And there was a man in a Spider-Man costume on. He would come in and have his little segment on this kid's educational show. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things that's just deeply ingrained in my psyche. I see a guy in a Spider-Man costume, like I gotta get out of here. I gotta go somewhere else.
Weird.
Don't like. Yeah, I don't know why. Freaks me the fuck out though.
Super weird.
Also, losing my teeth. That's a big one.
Oof. I'm afraid of everything. Germs, airplanes, enclosed spaces, strangers,
Outdoors.
insects. Ooh, insects are a big one. I'm super just skeeved or / creeped out. And what else? cubicles, boring women in cubicles, 9 to 5 jobs, yeah, flying, bus stations. What else am I afraid of? I'm sure I'm missing something. Mold. I'm afraid of molds.
In this state, though, it's toxic, so
Yeah.
It's
And
okay.
Spiders are all fucking deadly and shit here. Will rot your shit off. What else am I afraid of? I'm afraid of a lot of things. What else is there?
I'm just realizing that you skipped like 2 hours of this game. This is the end.
This is the end.
This
How
is the
did I
end
get
of
to
the game.
the end
I
of the...
don't. How did you skip forward?
What happened?
I mean, it's advantageous for this particular podcast.
well,
but
we'll have to play it again, though, right? I mean,
I
we
just don't
got more to
understand
talk about. How did I just...
how this happened.
That's like a spoiler, though.
I know, because this is the.
Did I start somebody else's game?
No, you started at level 1. You started, right? I'm confused.
Weird. We always skip the whole night.
You skipped all of the in between cinematics that explain what happened in the game.
What?
So if you've never seen Journey before, I apologize. We've just totally gotten into.
Can I... Well... Poop. Sorry, guys.
Spoiler.
This is a big spoiler.
Spoiler. Our
So we just
character's
stop
dying.
here. Wait, don't say. No.
Oh, and I had a friend with me when I played this, so we both. He
Lost
died.
it.
He died first, and then I kept going, and then I
Oh,
died, and I was like,
God.
"Why did my friend die? Give me my friend back."
Yeah.
So yeah, well, it's too late now to give you a spoiler warning. We'll have to give it to you in the.
We'll have to
Write it in the.
Yeah.
That's weird though. I don't. You must have started somebody else's game. That's the only explanation.
Well, let's just keep trucking on here.
So we go to meet what I assume are the gods of this
World.
this broken world, and they're very pretty.
They are pretty.
And they find your broken, battered, frozen to death corpse on the top of this mountain.
I hope
And
that that's what gods are really like.
I have to wear clothes like that.
They're just really pretty and nice to you.
That's all you really need. And here's all the little. I guess everyone else has died too, because look at all the little names coming up behind you. And you get a super, super freaking long scarf. And now you're gonna blast off into the cosmos with all the snow.
You know. Yeah.
The music in this game too is incredible. Like just the
And you can
emotional
drive it a
swell to
little bit.
it.
Yeah, we didn't save and free all the little dudes. Or
I know we didn't do anything you're supposed to do in this game. What
What?
happened?
What happened in this game? We must have started off on somebody else's game.
And here you are, and you've gone to the top of the mountain. And
Yeah,
there it
we're all the
is.
way
All
on
the way up.
in Tien or whatever in heaven.
And your scarf is so long now that you can pretty much maintain flight for a really extended time. I think this is actually the most fun part of the game because
It is.
at this point,
Did you finally get to fly?
yeah, you get to fly.
That's all.
That's all I want. I want to fly and stay the fuck away from Spider-Man. That's all I ask of life.
What is going on? Why are you so afraid of Spider-Man?
It's deeply ingrained. It is. I mean, it's in there. It's lodged somewhere deeply in my subconscious.
And if you guys are wondering why I can't navigate, it's because Jeff has this controller reversed. All right, that's cool.
And then you go pick up more of your flying carpet friends.
Why aren't they?
Talk to them.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
This
There we go.
really is just an amazing
It's
game.
beautiful. And kudos to the lady who designed this for not making just every other game that's ever existed.
Yeah, and that's what I really like from this company. They're I kind of feel like everything's been done to death with video games, and we just can't recycle stuff in new ways. But this didn't in any way feel recycled.
Mm-mm.
It felt brand new, and I really liked that. Oh, and then you
Yeah.
have these little friends. They're your little carpet buddies that you can ride on top of. Yeah, so this should be a 3-hour game, and we somehow managed to get it down
Skip
to
a bunch.
20 minutes.
Oh well.
Oh, and I love the animation. Just everything about this game is just phenomenal. I actually feel strongly compelled to go out and buy the soundtrack.
The soundtrack was really pretty. I'm a big fan of well done sound design in games.
Yeah.
Because
It really enhances your experience. Like if I have
Sure.
to turn off the sound and go put some music on, you failed your job as a sound designer. But if I want to crank the volume up like I did with this game, you know, it's adding to the experience completely. Especially this music's just so beautiful, and when you get to a dramatic point in the game, that music just swells and you're like, oh my god, what's happening?
yeah.
I'm feeling emotions. That's what's happening.
Yeah. Emotions are happening.
I am emoting currently.
Well.
And of course I love these because they're jellyfish.
They're like sky jellies.
Sky jellies.
All right, guys. We have some more questions.
Oh yeah. Did we?
Let's do one more, and then we'll say, fare thee well, you all.
Okay.
The big one is, did you guys figure out what you guys are going to call your fans? Did you like any of the names?
Fart.
I did like Sparkle Bitches.
You
That
like
was-
sparkle bitches?
It amuses me. I like it in the way that it amuses me.
Okay.
I like to be amused. There was a lot of suggestions that y'all gave us. Lots of them.
I like that it's just an ever-evolving pun. Like, I
Yeah.
love that we're not stuck.
Yeah. I also, I'm personally not one of those people who, the things I'm a fan of, I don't call myself by that. Like, when I say, I like Doctor Who, I'm a Doctor Who fan. I don't say, I'm a Whovian. You know?
Is
I'm
that
not
a thing?
It's a thing. A Whovian or a Trekkie.
I don't
brown
like that
coater.
either.
A brown coat I like because it does so it alludes to the actual show,
fiction.
so it makes sense. But Whovian or Trekkie, I'm like, I don't like labels. And I'm a fan. I'm just a fan of this thing. I don't want to have some label that speaks to how much I like something, because there's the whole Trekkie versus Trekker thing. I'm like, oh my god, I just like Star Trek. I don't need to quantify my liking of Star Trek. I just like it, okay?
I say that all the time. I wish that I kind of regret that people made all the things that I love into a subculture so that now I have to follow rules. I wish I just liked the things and, you know, we could all get together and like the things. But now there's subculture, so there's geek subculture. So now I have to follow all of the rules, and I have to have a special name, and I have to get quizzed by boys.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's the worst.
See, I'm what you dream you can be. I'm just like, I like this thing. And they're like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, uh-huh, cool, bye. Or I'm like,
okay.
yeah, that's awesome. I like that people buy all the stuff and have made the culture, because then every once in a while that one little thing that I do like, I'm like, oh, I can now buy this. I can now buy this alien soap
Okay,
dish.
I gotcha.
Like,
Yeah, they do have a lot more geek stuff these days.
Yeah, it really is. I thankfully don't personally feel like I've ever had to fight anyone for my geekdom. Like,
You haven't never had that situation where you walk into a room full of boys and they're like, "Oh yeah, you like Star Trek? Well, who was this person in this episode, huh?"
I mean, usually when I'm talking to people in the geek culture, I'm behind a fucking table, an artist alley. And I'm
So they don't quiz
I'm
you.
fucking here. I'm on this side of the table. You're on that side of the table. I have all my stuff here. Just look at my artwork. Obviously, you can tell if I drew this, I know my shit. So
Yeah.
I haven't had to really challenge anyone. And if I did, I'd just be like, why do I even need to talk to you? Like,
That's
I don't need to prove myself to you.
That's a shitty thing to do to people. Don't gatekeep people.
Yeah, and you know.
Also, this is the ending of the game.
Yeah. Well, hey, we've beaten the game on Sparkle Family. I don't think that's happened yet. I don't think we've gotten to
No.
end game on any of our
Well,
episodes. Here you go.
see, take that, you people who look at records, Mario in 8 minutes and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know how I did this. But anyway, this is the part where I cried.
It's just me, everything. God, this is an incredible game.
It is really pretty.
And so you just you go to heaven. You made it to the top of the mountain, and your world was ruined, but your God still loved you. So
Yeah.
you just
I died young, apparently. I don't know what happened in this game. We must have started off on a
Warp zone.
previously.
Warp zone.
I don't know how I did that.
But that's a weird thing, though, because you started the very first level where you walk through all the graves and you walk through all the sand. That's the first level.
How did I do that?
So
All right.
what happened?
I don't know.
Weird.
It's kind of
Well,
weird.
we apologize because we didn't have any idea this was happening. Apart from when I was like, this isn't the next level. This isn't level 2. Whatever. You should totally play this game on your own, though, and spend the whole 3 hours playing the whole thing. It has a real nice emotional build up.
It is beautiful.
And here's a Sparkle Trail.
But yeah, we haven't decided what our fans are going to be called.
Yeah.
But you guys should what Sparkle Puffs was one of the options.
That's cute. I like Sparkle Puffs.
Sparkle Puffs, Sparkle, Sparklers. Maybe we should put all of them together in like a list, and then have people upvote their favorite, and then that's what we'll call people, and then we'll put it on T-shirts and stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, we got to come out with Sparkle Fandango T-shirts.
We keep saying that. We need to do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Be easy.
Yeah, and then we'll do
Just bug Jeff to let us.
yeah. We've got crazy artists. You can do lots of cool art. So,
Yay!
all right, guys. Well,
Leave comments.
comments, like, share, tell all of your friends, give us ideas. You are very nice. We like you so much and love you. And what else?
Suddenly you went to a Wesley Willis moment there when you were saying
And
and you are very nice. I am your friend, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You
I
are the
did.
greatest man I ever knew.
you guys are the best.
Rock
Okay.
over London, rock on Chicago. Wheaties, Breakfast of Champions. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, you win the prize of knowing what I'm talking about. So yeah, follow us.
Follow
Sure.
at Sparkle Fandango, at Sparkle Kristen, at Kayla Crow, at Malison Murphy. I have a Allison at Rage Select Facebook page with like 500 likes, whatever.
So make it more, people. Make it more.
And yeah, we'll see you next Sunday.
Yay! Thanks for watching us.